One likes, two viewers. What's up, guys? We're here for an odd squat stream today. So that means that, you know, I'm listening to my body. I've gotten some advice from my mentor at Optiholm on Instagram. He's not here on YouTube. Andreas, to rest more. He's 7 years older than me, and to rest and recover more. And in the whole balance, you know, we talk about discipline and hard work, but you need to rest too. You can't be working all the time. So now that my body cues me on it, I'm stressed in the body. I feel great, you know, but from all the work I'm doing right now. So I'm taking the opportunity to chill more with my training. And why not? I love doing odd lifts, like just strange, weird exercises that you don't necessarily have a great purpose for doing. It's fun. What can I look when I do this? What will that be like? So I'll do some different squat variations at not too high of a weight that are just a little unusual. So what you saw me do with just a bar was more like it's a squat morning. It's the average between a hip hinge and a squat. You squat and hip hinge at the same time. It feels great for my injury here, right here, under the glute. It's not the actual glute, it's the hamstring attachment under the glute. Yeah, it just hits that area well. And yeah, good for a warm-up, just to do with a bar like that. But let's go on. Let's put a little bit of weight, like 10 kilos on each side, and see what squat variations come out my body. So I'm intuitively feeling I want to try a front squat variation. Maybe when I elevate my heels with a kind of narrow stance. So that's very little weight. Nice for a warm-up. It will hit the quads a lot. It will hit the sweep. You will emphasize the sweep of the quad a little bit more. And for me, it's again a weak position for my hip. It's tough. That's the thing with training. It's good for your body, even when you're not like maxing heavy weights. See, did someone say something? No. Just a one-sided relationship or dialogue at this point, but please ask questions. That's the point of me doing this live. I mean, it does help me just that you're watching too, so thank you for that. But even those of you that didn't watch live, because just knowing, you know, hundreds of people will see my workout, that gives me, you see how I'm optimizing everything in my life. I'm doing work with you guys now. I'm making a video, but I'm also getting some work for my body in at the same time. And you have the chance now. I want you to know that these streams, if you ask, whatever you ask, the more you dare to express yourself in the chat, I will take time to answer it, because we're not at a level where I can't handle the volume yet. I can handle every single question I get on a stream like this. And if I don't answer something, it's just because I happen to miss that blind spot. Yeah, I'll go squatting some more. That's what I can do when I keep the weights lower. Don't get, you know, I get a little, you know, in between. But it's not that I can't. Can you like the stream, by the way? You're 4 guys watching and 1 like, so can you please like? I'm asking you nicely. I just have this voice, this way of talking. But yeah, I don't need to rest for as long as at all, because there's no the tough set like that. So I can go back and hit another set now. Thanks for the like, guy. Let's try a searcher squat. Yeah, you'll see what that is if you don't know. Searcher with the elevated heel, that I've never done. Maybe try that. So it wouldn't be a good position to take it into searcher if only the weight is low enough that I know I can control it. I'd like it lower if it was heavy, but now I'll be able to put like that. So, you know, holding weights in your hands taxes the nervous system, it taxes your grip, and frankly, it's just uncomfortable to have it on your back. I can't think of a better place to have the barbell, more comfortable place than in the crooks of your elbows. I think this would be today's exercise, maybe not with elevated heel, or maybe, but the searcher squat. Awesome exercise actually. It makes it a more of a full body workout, and it's good for my little just improvised workouts like this when I'm not going to train as much outside of this. It's actually, it's too low weight. I need to at least 60 kilos here. Oh, I can do it like this. Perfect. I have two heights at the same time. There's a lower and a higher. 4 people, 3 likes. Awesome, guys. Thank you. Please say something in the chat. Please let me know they're here, guys. Otherwise, I'm just a crazy person talking to myself in the gym right now. Right? We'll actually take more weight immediately. It was too light. Maybe I can train heavier than I thought, but I still not do extremely high volume or anything. And the quote about the searchers there is from the great Eric Bugenhagen. I see someone is writing in the chat, I can see what from here. But Eric Bugenhagen, it's, you know, when you play the role of loving the searcher, of course it's not comfortable in your elbows, but you can get used to it, you don't really care about it, it's just fun exercise to be holding stuff. Because it is difficult, because it is uncomfortable, for the difficult. That's why we lift in the end, that's why we try odd lift. So I'll get to the chat now. I see someone writing something after I've done a set at 60 kilos. Still not heavy. I've done this exercise for reps easily with like 100 kilos. I did 7 reps. Could have done more, but I had a whole workout, big workout then, so I didn't do more. But yeah, a lot of core when you hold it in the elbows. Funny. Let's see. If we can max out the weight I have here on the searcher, that could be a goal for today. 130 kilo searcher squat. And it's okay to fail, I just have to drop it on the floor then. And the camera might fall down from the shock wave. The fun searcher. Great form, man. I always have to warm up and do some. Hey, LA Methwitch, hi. Please stick around. Please have it in the background, even if you're not watching something else. Just let the stream run for the algorithm. I'll have some warm up and do some mobility because of tight muscles. If I don't get stream butt wink. Yeah, man, maybe try the front squat. It kind of forces you into a different kind of position. Maybe it would be good for you. And I know it's you, Chris, by the way. I know who I'm talking to. That dark eye. My guy, love watching your videos. You're an inspiration. Well, thanks you. That dark eye, my guy. Yeah, very much appreciated. I'm happy to bring the inspiration. That is the goal. Monk. Is that click sound towards the bottom, your knees cracking? Yes, but that's what people don't understand. Cracking knees are just a little uncomfortable. And if your knee is also damaged, hurt, yeah, you don't like that happening. But my knees are in very good shape. They just click. And as I go through a long leg workout, if I do stuff that really stretches out the quads, it might actually stop clicking, but just for then. When my muscles tighten up a little bit, what's really happening there is, what is it called in English? Joint lube. You know, our own joint lubrication comes out when it clicks like that. So it's really to help you. It's good for your knees if your knee is healthy otherwise, you know. So yeah, my knees are crackling now. It is my knees that you're hearing And so I want to explain that I'm not offended either by you pointing this out. It's just that I want to teach you that it's not a big deal like some people think. Let's see, that dark eye. Trying to grow in the gym so I can hold a decent plunge before next year. Let's go. Yeah, man. Good luck with crushing that goal. And please, if you have any questions about anything in regards to your results there, any input I could give you on your process, again, this is like you're all having a free coaching call with me that people pay money for otherwise. No, I take $150 for single consultations with someone that I don't know at all. It's always different on what level is your relationship to the person, of course. But I'll say you could see it as you're in money right now. You're getting $150 value if you want to. You decide what that's worth. Seb, do you like pull-up chin-ups? I love them, bro. I have my personal best chest to bar strict form that I'm very proud of, that I have a video of on this channel, is 60 kilo strict chin-up, so supinated grip. I love them. Great. For me, for the upper body, back of the back of the upper body, the weighted chin-up is the king of strength and mass. I definitely, my back that does look quite jacked, a big part of mainly, it's not the upper back the most, but the lats, the width, and of course it will bring some to your arms too, but especially the width of your back. Nothing like weighted chin-ups. Same thing with the weighted dips and push-ups and stuff too. I love them. My training philosophy is, I'm a gym guy, I'm a weight guy, or I'm a calisthenics guy. I'm making the sort of progress that I want in the best way possible kind of guy. And then you bring the best. I use rings now, calisthenics thing. Rings are amazing, but I'm not like, I'm calisthenics, rings are the best now. No, I had the bar today. The bar is great for me today when I'm doing squats. But at other times, the rings or calisthenics will be good. So my programs for advanced athletes will contain, free weights. It will contain machines, some cables, some pure calisthenics, some ring calisthenics, some kind of routine outside the gym, just general exercise like how I swing my club. So you make the holistic process. You create the process as a whole. You refine it. And you do that by living it, asking yourself, what can I do better? And do better micro decisions each day. Marvin Brown, so cool that you're streaming so often recently. Like, bro, it's an optimization I did. I think I said before you came on. And thanks for your support again, Marvin. Very much appreciated. It's that I have all this energy to give, and I want to give to others, and I give very little time to myself. I'm not even allowing myself to have my fucking quiet time and train, And I know a lot of people don't look at it that way. I have to train, but I get to train, So I'm doing, it's a great, just admit it, right? It's a great solution that I get my work for my body in. At the same time, I'm doing work for you by being here and talking to you. So I'm going to do another set, throw some weights on. And please like if you haven't already. I see 6 likes. That's awesome. Let's go. Let's go to 80. And we keep doing the search here. And I will, the stream, how high quality it is and how long it keeps going, that's kind of up to you. I know I can do a lot of talking, but I'm not going to talk to deaf ears or to completely silent mouth. There's some, you don't have to, I understand. I have the main mission in this relationship here, but you have to bring your part. My right biceps weight looks crazy when I do this, but you can see it. My ego wanted to let you know. Oh. Four reps, unusual number, but I felt that was the right amount in the moment. Wow. Okay, no one's saying anything else. Give me something between my sets, guys. That's when I'm like, I don't want to talk. You have to make me talk. One a few times, right? Did someone say something? Have you done sissy squats before? Yeah, I do. I mean, that's stuff I do. That's not within my gym workout, if you know, the muscle workout. It could be, but you see, I've mostly at this point done it as I'm just messing around in the grass as the solar night, you know. Then I might do sissy squat variation. I mean, it's odd squat stream. Do you understand this, guys? I'm a fucking ripped, well-built, athletic guy right in front of you in a gym. I can show you fucking shit that you ask me, and still you are so quiet. Aren't you ashamed of yourself that you're like letting this chance to get free, high-quality, very visual information pass by? Am I wrong? You know, am I being arrogant, or am I telling you you could get so much out of this video if you wanted to? You see, some of you do it, you know. Some of you do it. Oh shit, they are tough. Those. It's not mainly for the legs even. It becomes almost more of an upper body exercise, like the core and upper back, shoulders and arms to some extent, just to keep the bar in place, you know. 130 kilos. Maybe I was too cocky because I want to do it fast. I want to put it on my thighs, the bar there. Well, I guess I'll try to keep. I do lower reps. I don't exhaust myself as much between the sets again. I just do singles from this point, so that I don't have to yell at you for not talking in between the sets. $90 kilos. Do you believe, from what you see, that I can do a single at 130? You've seen up to 80 so far. Here's 90. Easy. Singles are easier. These exercises become more like cardio in a sense, because often you stop not because your pure strength is over, but you see how even from a single I'm like panting like this because I control it. I have to control myself so much in the movement. I see some activity. Yes, thank you, Marvin. Gotta catch the bus. Have a great day, man. Monk, and thank you for what you brought in the chat. Monk, I've got 2 badly torn ACLs. Do you know what type of squats or compound lifts I can safely make progress with? Before self, right? Hi, nice stream. I'm at work, unfortunately. Please leave it on in the background if you can. It helps the algorithm for me. So if you can do that's great. I beg you, or I ask you to do that for me. But okay, the ACLs. The thing is, bro, you have the key in your body by feeling. How does it feel? The pain. You know, there's a balance with the pain. When something is broken and sensitive. Oh, thanks, Self, for doing that for me. Self. I have to clarify for the one watching that someone in the chat is called Self. I'm not schizophrenic. You're trying to troll me, bro. But no. But what squats or compound lifts you can make progress with? Experiment, want to make progress, and be like, what way can I find for that? You know, because the pain, there's about a sensitive area. It's too sensitive because to protect you. So you might have to push the limit a little bit, but you find what works with around your ACL there that that will, you know, it will not just feel great as if there's no injury because there is one, but not too much pain at all. Just some discomfort you have to work through, but it's manageable. You shouldn't have to push through that kind of pain. That's more like muscular pain, it's set close to failure and that. But then you can find exercises and just progress ever so slightly, not only in weights, in the way you perform. As you're going to see with my searchers here, I'm making the weight heavier. That's what I talked about. The last single I did, it was very easy just for my legs to push me up. But the way I back down, I take my time, I go down slowly and pause. It's like doing like 4 reps, just pumping them out. So there's many ways you can progress. Just you're gonna notice the area feeling stronger and capable of more and more positions that were once difficult or even impossible. That's how I've done it with my hip for almost a year now. Like let's say for half of that year, I kind of maintained it. Without making it worse, I put the healing the problem to the side. And now for the other half year, I've almost healed it. I realize it's an expression of just the left side being weaker overall, but the painful, the difficult area like that, not only that it's weaker, is almost over now. So I hope that was helpful. With the ACL, I would guess it's all the knees over toe stuff, like front squats, but more if we're talking those kinds of exercises. What is it called? I'm just losing it. The split squat, the ass to ground, ATG split squat, knees over toe split squat. I'll show it to you right now. Like this. So instead of a regular split squat where you kind of more go down, this one you go out. And this is a difficult position for a hurt knee, but on your level, that's what I mean with progressions. Maybe you have to put your foot up on something and do it there, but the goal is to get the knees as far out over the toes as possible without too much pain. You shouldn't be working through, so find a balance, and you can challenge it. I've done this with clients in the gym. Start up here, then we can remove the little step box and they can do it here, and then they get further in that position, and so on. And so that's something. I would guess the tibialis is good for you to work on too. It's the front, the opposite of the calf, that almost no one trains it almost. But go up against the wall. This is one of the ways to do it. But can you see, I have my heels in the ground and I can kind of lift myself like that. And the further out I go from the wall, the heavier it gets. So you can, this also quality, instead of just being like go all the way and stop. All the way and stop. So those, to just hit you with a couple of exercises that could be good for you. But then you find something, if you can do something heavier, that's like the second best option for you right now, without knee pain. Like if a Smith machine squat works for you, or a leg press works for you without knee pain, where you can actually go heavier, then do that. So that's my advice to you. If you have any more questions about your injury there, you said good advice already, good. We're done with that one then, I guess. We go to 100 with a searcher. I've never done more than 100 on this one, but then I did reps, so I know I have more. I'm not going to be afraid or anything while I do 110. 130 is just so that I'm not sure if I can do it, That's fun. That's the fun of the challenge. Doing it live for you guys even, it's exciting. I make my life exciting. In this case, by doing this weird thing, squatting with 100 kilos in the crooks of my elbows in front of a live audience. That was the last time I can crack jokes while holding the weight. It's easy still, but it's getting more difficult. Like if you haven't already. Yeah, nothing in the chat. Well, I guess I'll just sit and rest. So I can tell you, I'll keep it going with my voice instead then. I'm trying still. Seeing and having juice and coconut water mixed 50-50, 1 liter. Before my fasting window, I've chosen to not see it as a breaking the fast. It's like 200 calories when you mix it like that. Important for electrolytes. Hydration really needs carbohydrates too. That's why you have to keep drinking so much during a fast, because it doesn't stick to your body. It's good for you, but it goes out faster. And so my body has just been asking me for this, especially now that I'm quite lean, and I'm choosing to listen to that. Actually having carb, I've had the fear of not eating protein when I eat, It's a cold propaganda. Yeah, I understand now. That's the dogma he set forth. You always follow the dogma that serves you best at the moment in teaching you and others, how to go about things. But now I've realized it's just 200 calories of carbs that I use up. I want them because I use them then. I do all my productive shit at the start of the day. And then around lunchtime, after this work, often it's going to end up that I drink it very close to when I break my fast anyway, So it becomes kind of pre, post, and intra workout. I drink this. I start drinking it before the workout. I am finished. Maybe during, maybe after. Depends. And I have sodium before. There's a lot of potassium and carbohydrates in here, some other stuff, But the sodium, you could put it in. I have it before because it is a good pre-workout, the sodium. It gives you a great pump and the performance. Sodium, very important. More important than creatine if you don't get enough sodium right now. It's not the sodium that's dangerous for you. It's having too much sodium in your body that stays there. But hypertension does not happen because of the sodium. Do you understand? Something else is the problem that keeps the sodium in you when your body should auto-regulate and exert the sodium it doesn't need. But it's really from eating a bunch of ultra-processed junk food, these seed oils, and too much carbs, too much fast junk food carbs, that will make you hold on to the water and the sodium a lot, and then it's no good. That's the misunderstanding about the sodium. The sodium is amazing. Okay, let's do the 110. I think no one said anything, right? You're just watching in awe as I lift heavy objects in the crooks of my elbows, like a boss. It's nice when your inner voice and your outer voice syncs, because I am gonna lift heavy objects in the crooks of my elbows, like a boss. Oh, hey, Simon. Hey, cool. This rep is for you, Simon, 110 kilos. Let me know when you want to come back to my coaching, by the way, Chief. When you are ready to fully submit as the beta of this alpha here. I know that hurts your ego, but it's the truth, and you have a lot to learn from me still. And you could. I see that in you. I'll show you what you'll be capable of right now. So the reason I said that to Simon is because he needs to hear that. He tried to be the alpha in our relationship when he had paid me money to help him. And of course, how can I take that seriously? So I'm trying to kill that ego so we can build a new one together for him instead. Monk, I can do a set of 8 reps with 70 kilos on the squat. But beyond that, I'm afraid I might... Exactly, man. You say the answer yourself, like you say that you do yourself. You should be aware. This is what people are not. They just act on their patterns. You may experience your thoughts you're having, but you have to stop all the time and be like, is this right? Is this right? And you'll do that with your knee there. You can definitely, if you try 75 kilos the next workout and go for 8 reps, like I would be very surprised if you wouldn't be able to do that. That doesn't mean though that you should go to 80 immediately. Maybe you stay at 75. Maybe you higher the quality and feel more safe with the weight for 3-4 workouts, for instance, and then you try higher weight again. Do you see? And maybe, when you try 75, maybe you didn't get the full 8, for instance, and you get 6, but That's great. The 6 worked. And now the next time you get 8. Like this, the law of progression, apply it in any way you can see to do it. This is what happening. It's like when you see the code in Matrix, you guys, when you're Neo. I won't always be like this, but right now I am. I just see the way forward for everyone. Not the full thing, never the full thing, but just so much of it, you know. 120 next, then it's the PB. I mean, I guess that was a PB with 110 just because I never, but I feel like 120 I know too. That is the PB in my head. That's what I know I have. 130 will be a PB. That's not secured. It syncs well with this. Use that for the reps. Or the singles. And then what I often do when I do something odd like this, when I just want to see what I can do with it, I'll work myself up to a single that I either accomplish or fail, and then I go back and wait again and throw out 1 rep set. So that should take less than an hour. I should be done in like 20 minutes. Because the last time when I got interrupted here, it was a lady that I'm starting to coach. I'm probably going to become the coach of her and her husband, but I free coach her because I love her and we live in the same building too. But she was the one that came. So right now, if she came, I would just tell her that I'm live and, you know, can we work together with this? Can you do your workout here? And she would, because that's how you do when you cooperate and communicate with people. Like almost no one does. There are, you know, everyone is, what do I get out of it? I'm trying to do this, so I get this. Everyone is thinking this on one level or another. Think that way as little as possible. And please why do I always get the 6-6? It's been with me. Can I finally get this channel so big that it doesn't get stuck on 6 viewers and 6 likes? That probably aren't entirely true. I don't think all viewers show up. I think the ones without the users don't show up in the count. So maybe there's like 8 people watching really. Oh, but thanks for the like. Thanks for finally saving me. I'll celebrate with doing the 120 kilo searcher squat. I put it down so it splashed out. Few drops outside. That's the way I controlled chaos. I realized it's in the nature of me, you know. I managed to contain my chaos and control it to good. That's with taming the demons, you know. You clean your demons. You don't kill them really. You can say that I killed it in battle, but it's still there. But maybe a new version of it. And I just contain my chaos and can use it 97% to positive. But little things like this. Now I have a bit of juice on my hand. But the big picture here is fine. I'm gonna squat successfully 120 kilos in the crooks of my elbows. Yes, I think I got 130, but it's not gonna feel nice here. I think I'll actually just unrack it there once now before I do the actual squat. It's a good cue. You know, you can strengthen your body. Every property your body has can become more useful to you, more serving to you. And so even pain, I'm not building stronger muscle. I'm building resilience to having that kind of weight there. Like, yeah, it hurts, but it's not the big deal, you know. And now I'm not even gonna get bruised anymore. I did that at the start a little bit, you know. It's like my fucking feet. Look at them. They're not really dirty. It's just there's always earth on them because I walk so much bare feet in the grass. I am a man of the nature, you know, the nature I was created in, not this fucking NPC robot lifestyle that most people live in, the Matrix. So you might see me fail the squat later. I feel like I should probably be able to. I probably have 135, I think, but I can't go for that even then. So I think I have 130. If I just nail the form, don't rest too short. I think I got it. Oh, I can't elevate my heels. Okay, I can use something else to elevate my heels. That's what you gotta do with life all the time. Look, when you don't know what the fuck is up, you have to think what the fuck is up and decide what the fuck is up. Oh, 5 people, 8 likes. Thanks, guys. I gave you 7th like. Thanks, Edward. You were the one. I gave you, did you see that I responded to your comment when you asked about fasting and sleep and kind of? I gave you that answer. I'm not going to repeat it out loud now because I don't really have the energy when someone isn't asking for it or anything. But just so you know, you can go and check your notifications or go back to the video if you haven't seen my reply yet. I do take the time. I answer almost everyone, because that's my power, you know, guys. My extreme extroversion. When it's toxic, I become arrogant and ego, and I talk about myself only, and that's no good. But when it's not, it's just that I have such a loud inner voice. So when it tells the truth, it's so good to just let it flow. But it's toxic, yeah. When it's not good, yeah, I saw. Thank you. Nice, Edward. So I'm right now, I'm pretty much just chilling with you guys for a bit. I'm gonna go and unrack, and not right now, because then I wouldn't be turning the camera away. It's just, I'm gonna sit here. But I'm gonna go unrack the weight once, so I felt it in my elbows once. And then I'm actually gonna go for the searcher. And maybe do a rep set at, I want to at 100, but the way the weights are structured now, it's like a 20, 15, and 10. So I have to, maybe 110. Maybe that's a sign I should do 110. Is it a sign I should do 110 or 90? It's me to decide what the sign is. Probably ego to want to go with 110, but maybe not after 130. You know, when you've done a heavy single, you often unlock, at least for one set, maybe you're tired so you can't handle as much volume, but for like one set, because you've made your nervous system like primed for that very heavy weight, the weight that even when you tried it earlier, it's gonna feel lighter now because your nervous system is just prepared for more. So it's not even muscular, it's like instant gains in a sense, but it's not that. It's like instantly activating the full potential of your nervous system. And it's probably not the full still, because that would probably take some kind of panic situation. When you just, you know, the story about the mother that can move the car for her kid that's stuck under there. No, still nothing, guys. It's okay, I guess. I'm just trying to. Oh, thanks, man. I don't know what is that currency and how much is it, but it doesn't matter to me anyway. It was a really long time ago. I got a super chat. I guess I should, you know, I've been afraid of asking for stuff for myself. I realize I feel like I give a lot, which I can do. I'm able to do and want to do, but, you know, sometimes when you give for the wrong reasons, people are using you and shit, you know. And so it's still my thing that I've been afraid to ask people for money and stuff, but I'm very good at that with my clients now. I figured it out. It's just a necessary part of our relationship at that time. That's why some will get my advice for free, and you know, that are friends that help me with enough other things, but it's to balance out the relationship, the money. And I guess I can, you know I'm not, like, I'm putting out my soul here for you. Of course, there's nothing wrong with, like, okay, guys, I'm not forcing anyone, but you can send money, that, and I would appreciate it, you know, that kind of thing. When you're just putting it out there, yeah, it's just $10, bro. You say now, But I got so much more value from you. Yeah, bro. That's the thing. I don't expect everyone. That's what I'm saying. You're getting basically $150 of value with what most people in your position would have to pay me for this advice. But you are helping me too, right? In this interaction here, you're giving me something to talk about with my stream. This is how all relationships work. We are not supposed to like, what do I get out of the person? It's like, no, what do I give them so that I will get out something more. And when you trust in that, you see how you and I have just uplifted each other. I'm happy you gave me content to put out by, prompting me with your questions, and then you gave me $10. Just it's symbolic too, like thanks. You're actually giving me something. Most people won't give me anything, and that's fine too. But I'm just saying you are. So I guess I go just feel the weight once now. Yeah. Yeah, but so if anyone else wants to prove themselves like that they value the information a lot, and you can just say thank you if you're a passive listener, like don't have any questions, but thank you for the stream, or you can send a super chat. It's your choice, your decision. So we're just unwrapping it, holding it for a while. That's actually a great exercise in and of itself, but then you can lift up from this height, very high weight. So I've done, for like this range of motion, I've done like 250 kilos and just do holds. You just stand with 250 kilos here like a beast. And if you do that, by the way, immediately this weight would feel like nothing in the elbows. It would still be heavy to move, but in comparison to almost twice as much weight, But anyway, let's make it. Herregud. Det är tungt här också. It's heavy here too. That's about what I need to be able to do. 10 likes, thank you guys. Thank you, Theo, Brian Dion. Yeah, thank you, man. And congratulations on passing the challenge, the decision I put forth for you. You made what I think is the optimal decision. You see, because I'm not saying you should have sent money too. I say thank you for saying thank you, as I asked for. I'm kind of not afraid enough for the lift. Should I just fucking throw more weight on so I get afraid? Because it's okay I can safely fail this. It's not an ego lift because I have control. I won't fail it more than the lift didn't happen, I won't injure myself. It's not that much too heavy, if it's too heavy. And I have control of the form. I should fucking go for it. I mean, it's a challenge. The other 2.5 is back. You can actually do 135 without any like weird other solution. I mean, it's a sign. I must try. It's fun to fail lifts too. Your ego gets checked. Even if I'm this aware about it, still my ego gets checked like, okay, it was too much, Yeah, but I'm feeling it now. Now, see, I want the fear. I'm chasing the fear because when fear is the mind killer. And you must face your fears. And when you do that and come out on the other side, all that will remain is you. That's what I'm going for here. Enjoy. I'm actually, guys, finally, I'm admitting that it's a problem in the sense that I don't think that I will have to quit it completely. But instead of doing it like 20 of these a day, like 3, that's a goal I have now. So I've already cut down, like just by thinking about it, like 20% on coffee and snooze. And now I'll be working towards, try to go longer and longer. So I put myself in situations like now, this is empty. I don't have the stock. I make myself have to go get it if I want to. And that takes time, So I'm setting myself up to quit more. This is the balance of growth, guys. It's okay to not be perfect. Just try to be more perfect, always. And it's a quote I actually said a long time ago in my journey that I'm not proud of. It's happy. It's a good support, I feel like. It's not about where you are. It's about where you're going. And I realized the path that I'm inviting all of you on. And with that, I'm gonna go for the 135 kilo Searcher squat past at the bottom. Now I'm getting nervous, guys. Wish me luck. I am nervous, but you just quite can't tell because my stoic levels are high. I am enjoying being nervous. I know that it's not actually dangerous even. I know that it will be a little chaotic. That I can contain the chaos, just that I contain myself. If I'm aware. Let's make it perfect, actually. Psychologically, you know, I'm having a little bit of exophobia when I do this because it's not gonna make any difference really. But I try to put up doing it, and I'm giving myself time to find courage or more fear. I choose. It's more courage. Let's go, guys. Yeah! That went well, you guys. Fucking no one applauding me on this nice squat I just did. I'm actually gonna enjoy looking back on the video and see what it looked like. But alright, guys, this is all you asked for this time, so we get no more. I will see you next time. But thank you for those being with me. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for those who interacted in the chat. Thanks for the super chat, Monk. And I will see you guys later. Peace.